I think the built-in stream just worked. I have to move this over here if I'm gonna talk though. But having this tablet right here is good. Oh my gosh. Let's see if Dust came out with a new track, and then we can listen to that. No, he didn't. Never mind. Oh, that's my dog. Why are you breaking down the thing? Hi, Vincent. Um, let's see if you can even hear this on thing on the iPhone Twitch. I was like, well, I pop up if I scroll down? No. We're lit. I think we're lit. Actually, no, I can't hear anything. Actually, no, I can't hear anything. Oh, that's because it's so low. Oopsies. Actually, no, I can't hear anything. Oh, that's because it's so low. Oopsies. Actually, no, I can't hear anything. Oh, that's because it's so low. Oopsies. Actually, no, I can't hear anything. Oh, that's because it's so low. Oopsies. Actually, no, I can't hear anything. Oh, that's because it's so low. Oopsies. Actually, no, I can't hear anything. Okay, I think it's good. Okay, I think it's good. Yeah, it is. Okay, awesome. Awesome, and then let me make sure this is off. Oh, no, I don't even think it makes noise from here.
Speed run to the dragon. I don't.
Yeah, let's get out of there. All right, let's figure this out. Okay. So what I want to do is let's figure this palette out. First, I want to actually erase. Like what? Okay, I want to erase this. Let's make the size a little bigger. So what happens there is it starts to bunch up instead. Okay, yeah, that looks better. let's go here. That's okay, actually. Okay, I like that. And then we can get rid of this. This is definitely heavily, well, not heavily, but it's relatively Bleach inspired, I would say. But I'm happy with how this is coming out. Oh, that scared me. Oh, my AI viewers. Okay, that was loud. Can I turn that down? I can't. It's okay. Okay, that looks pretty good though, I think. I don't know. Oh, I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, that's good. I'm happy with that. Now we could go here and like, okay, we gotta get rid of this. Half of this makes no sense now. Okay, so what we could do now is figure out this palette. I kind of want this hoodie to be red, and I'm not sure why. I just feel like a red hoodie would look really nice. Yeah, I'm messing with a red hoodie. So what I want to do first is get that going. So you increase the size, it gets really weird. I don't like how it looks when you increase the size. And I'd also kind of wish that it tapered off. Like they don't have a felt pen, not like the brush side of a pen, which is mildly annoying. But I feel like that's fine. Like I could figure that out anyway. I think I'll have to just I'll probably do this one then. And then to start, I think what I'm gonna do is let's get the skin in there. Where's my pure ref? Pure ref is not up there. Let's see something real quick. Actually, give me a second. Actually, yeah, no, give me a second. I wanna. It's an eraser. Okay, yeah, that's nice. Okay, let's go here now. I'll actually keep this layer. It's mildly helpful. And then let's make a new one. I don't like making too many layers though. So let's start off with the skin. Skin wise, your skin isn't that thing, so I honestly make it relatively. How's this? Okay, yeah, I did. You just can't tell. I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, let's make it cooler. Let's make it a little cooler. Okay. Okay, let's put a little warmth into there. Let's increase the size of it. I like how it looks on the tablet way more than I do on here. On here, it's a lot more yellow. On the tablet, it's a lot more orange. That's interesting. Okay. I'm not. I'm not mad about it though. I'm not mad about it. Maybe I'm a little mad. Okay. Okay. Okay, that looks good. I want to bring a little bit of warmth into her though. Okay, yeah, that's nice. And then let's cool it down a little. peachy. It's like a super blue pastel, I feel like. Nah. Let's see if we do it like all the way to like a blue. Actually, hold on. That's there. Let's bring it down here-ish. Go on the, it's kind of cooler. This side. Let's increase the hue a little. Like that. Nah, it's not working. Okay, I like how this is turning out. Like so far. So I think I'm gonna do next is I really want something to just darken up there. Not like this. We lower this size a bit and then just increase the size a little bit more and then just yeah, kind of like that. It's been pretty warm though. I like how that looks though. Yeah, that's really nice. Okay. Okay. Let me use this one for erasing. If we want to neutralize this, just want a little bit of yellow. No. This is yellowish peach. So if we wanted to neutralize this side, I'll throw in. What would I throw in? Probably. A yellowish green. And then, all right, let's move on to the hair. Let's move on to the hair. In that case, so for the hair, I kind of want to do an orange gradient much more. Because her hair is pretty dark, but I kind of like the idea that it's a bit dinger. I'm thinking we could definitely do a really dark brown here. So let's go. I like that purple. So that's essentially a purple. these are flowing out, so actually let's. I like that purple. But I think I want to make it a little warmer. We're gonna go over here. I see the central point is right there, so let's. Let's erase that. feel like I prefer a little bit of hard edges here. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. You can lower the opacity so much and it doesn't make a difference for this. I'm telling you. I need a smudge tool. That's what I need right now. Yeah, where's the smudge tool at? Is there a smudge tool? I didn't even think about that. Yes, there is. I think this is just a wet stump. I want to fix this area. I feel like I should put more inks there. Honestly. Okay, wait. I appreciate that a little more, actually. Yeah. It doesn't mimic real Copics at all, but I mean, hey, we'll get somewhere with this, I think. Okay. With the hair, I think I actually. Yeah, I think the hair should be colored in too. This is making a little bit of a tangent. Okay. I just have to leave that actually. It looks a little better that way. I won't. I think it looks a little bit better that way. Nose is looking kind of strange. Yeah. How's it going, dude? We're back at it. Yeah, the nose is in complete shadow. It could be smaller though. I don't think the nose should be, well, it's more practice, so I'm not really thinking too hard about it. It's the coloring that's getting me. These Copics, fake Copics are throwing me off, but we'll get somewhere with them. I think let's move on from that in general and oops, let's get to something different. I see. How's everything going with you, man? Everything going good? It's been a while. I won't lie, it's been a while. But I'm finally back. What do we want to make the hood? I was trying to do some drawing yesterday, but did not go well. And what happened? I always feel like it's either up or it's down. Sometimes it does not feel like it's ever in between. I think the next I'm gonna do, let's do the shirt actually. But I need to find the eraser. It was already open. For this one, I think we're gonna hit this with a cool tone. A very gray blue. Egregiously gray blue. I'll go from there. Yeah, it'll show up. I just gotta go back a little bit. You can kind of see it. You know what? It wouldn't be complete white, so I think that's first where I'm gonna go in. Let's have a little bit of gray. It's going all over the piece. Actually, I could increase the size and then go kind of like that from there. Yeah, I think that's good. Give it a little bit of tone. We'll probably have to gray it out a little bit more at the bottom though. Top we could kind of keep a little bit light. Just make sure it is light. It's kind of hard to, I have to look on this monitor because this monitor's color's off. Even though I prefer this monitor's color 1000% more. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is that, really like that. And then let's get something a little bit darker now. For the shadow side, let's lower the size and then go from there. Nothing about colors on monitors? Me neither. I think that for every monitor, the colors are a little bit off. Like every monitor, you have to calibrate it if you want to get like the most accurate color. And I don't care enough in any way, shape, or form to figure that out, especially with how many I have. So I'm kind of like, you know what? We'll be okay, you know? We'll be okay. Because then, like, worst case scenario, the one monitor you do calibrate, I'm sure you could just take it into Photoshop and call it a day. Buy our new tablet, I'm not sure if the colors are correct. There's like tests online where you can like figure it out and see if the colors are correct for sure. I'm pretty sure. It depends though. What tablet did you get? Are you using it thing? Drawing tablet or like an iPad? I was using my iPad for a bit. It was nice. But once I got this, I just kind of stopped because I realized I like to be able to move my whole arm, and it was a little hard on the iPad size. Let's get that up there actually. Actually, yeah, that looks nice. Canvas 16. Oh wow, okay, crazy. I got the 22. I got the 22. The older version though. I think the Gen 3 is really good though. I think you really probably like the Gen 3. I don't even know if you have to calibrate it at that point. You'll probably be good. I got the Canvas 22 in January and it didn't work when I got it. Yes, the software, I agree 1000%. The software sucks. Half the time my tablet disconnects. It says it's a problem with like so and so. You have to contact support. Support is useful-ish some when they respond, but it's a lot. It's a lot. And it feels like for how much you pay for the tablets, you would expect you to get, I don't know, I just feel like you would expect to get a lot better. I don't know, software, you know what I mean? Because literally, yeah, the support, yeah, honestly, they suck. I got the tablet in January, and that tablet didn't even work out of the box. So what was wrong was like the pen doesn't connect to the tablet because the USB wouldn't connect in. So I had to go in through like a whole war with them. They want videos, this, that, and the third, everything in order to confirm that your tablet actually doesn't work before they send you a new one. So I only got this new tablet sent in to me, I think, what, a week ago. So it was like, it took all that time just to finally get it. And I'm also left-handed, so trying to get the buttons on the right is such a pain. Oh yeah, that would suck. That would suck a lot. Would it be... Does the tablet only work on one direction? Or could you like flip it? Do you think you could flip it the other way? And then just... Actually, I don't know. That sounds like a lot of work and I don't even know if that's possible. So yeah, that would suck. I'm sorry, bro. But it's genuinely a good tablet. I think... Sometimes I think maybe I should have got a Wacom, but other times I think I did not have Wacom money at the time. So I was like, nah, we'll just have to let this rock. We'll let this rock and then we'll figure that out later. Let's see. Get that going. And then let me just... Let me get this up there. But it's been fun to draw on. I don't really... For a while, I was doing a lot of sculpting. And then I finally, after I got back out of school, I started drawing again. And I've been finding it a lot more enjoyable than I used to like find it before. I don't know what it is. I'm assuming maybe, I guess I just I needed an extra external push before I really got back into drawing. But once I did, it's been really nice lately. It's like been a lot more enjoyable than I thought it would be. So it's been nice drawing again. Let me just get that little thing, and then let's do this marker. Get that out. This paint layer. Okay, that was cursed. I can flip it, but their software still says if it's for right-handed people. On my old Wacom, I had the ability to flip in the software with that. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. You would think you and y'all would know that by now. I feel like every drawing tablet should. Yeah, this software is really bad. I can't lie. I feel like when it comes to Huion, you're definitely... I mean, you're getting a decent tablet, but it's just kind of like the software side really is bad. And I didn't realize how much that mattered until like I had to like start talking to them. Like now I really value customer service and software. Customer service and software. Because I feel like hardware, you can't really go too wrong with the hardware. A lot of people are very into the hardware. I'm kind of like, as long as it recognizes the tablet, I'm pretty fine. I'm not too chuffed up about it, but then when it's like that, it's kind of annoying because I'm like, bruh, Every time I turn on my view on, it's always upside down until it loads up. Oh yeah, that would be very annoying. I could see where that, I could see how you could get mad at that for sure. I feel like in that case, you just gotta, I don't even know. Did you try contacting support about it? Not that they were probably very helpful, but I mean, for the sake of seeing what they would say. Okay, I'm liking how this is turning out so far. I think we should get some hard edges. Oh, that's just how it should work? Oh yeah, that's annoying. That's very annoying. I don't know. I feel like, because you don't really have too many, like, there are options, but I mean, like, besides the Huion, you really have Wacom, and then you have XP Pen from what I know, but I don't hear too many people talking about XP Pen. It's like the real budget option, but I heard they're, oh, well, I haven't heard anything, but I'm assuming they're decent. And then, who else? What's their name? There's one more, and they're like super irrelevant. Like, I've not heard of anyone speaking about them, but I can't remember their name. But they're like exiled on, they're like exiled to only being able to find them on, like, I get them for ads on like AliExpress. Yeah, you could tell it was an afterthought for sure. You could definitely tell it was an afterthought. That's one annoying thing. Hopefully they realize they kind of got to step up their game. Well, maybe not even, because honestly, I doubt they have too much competition. They probably think that they could get away with it for as long as they need to without having to worry, if all things considered. The way it seems, the way they're acting anyway. That's what they tell you. Oh, you gotta vote with your wallet. That's what I was thinking about today. I found out, oh, what it came out today? GTA 6 pre-orders came out today. I was like, guys, we didn't even get a gameplay trailer, and we're already putting out pre-orders. I'm like, what are they thinking? But obviously, I'm in the wrong, because I saw a bunch of people on like Twitter and stuff already talking about how they're already getting ready to pre-order. I'm just like, oh, I'm so sorry. I did not realize it was that serious. Like, we were ready for GTA 6 apparently, no matter what happens. But it's crazy to think, an $80 game. Their main competitions in Wacom, yeah, and they're super pricey. I feel like Wacom is like industry standard. Because even the like cheaper end Wacom's I'll see on like Facebook Marketplace when I was looking, $400 to $300, crazy pricing. And this will be like a Wacom from like what, 2015, 2010, something crazy like that. So you don't even know what's going on. So that's when I was like, you know what? Let me just bite the bullet, and I'll just get the what's this thing called? The Huion. I don't know if I'm getting it. The thing with GTA 6 is that apparently it's only gonna be digital. Like, you could buy the box, you could buy the case, but it's just gonna have a digital code in it. So I'm like, I feel like that's, once I heard that, I was like, so there's nothing holding me back from just waiting, unless you want to get like the digital collector's edition items. But I feel like, knowing GTA, you're probably just gonna be able to buy them later on anyway without having to worry. You probably just have to wait a little bit extra. So I'm kind of like, at that point, I can fully wait. Like, I don't think there's any point in buying it right off the bat. If anything, I feel like it's just too much money. I think it's too much money to invest. Like, there's no point in pre-ordering an $80 game that you know is not gonna come, that's not gonna be digital. So there's literally no point in pre-ordering it. You're kind of just like, what are you getting out of that? I don't know. I just feel like it's a little silly. And I think they are just doing it because they know they could get away with it, because, you know, they say, oh, it's GTA, so of course it's gonna be good. Like, it's GTA. But I'm like, I guess. But then I have to ask myself, if they know it's gonna be such a great game, why have they taken so long to finally put out a trailer to even show us an iota of gameplay? You know, it seems a little suspicious. And I feel like we all have to learn our lessons from Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk should have taught all of us, we are not we should not listen to those game devs when they say something is ready. Oh, they always say something's ready. I'm like, I don't know. I think let's check right now actually. It said here that with the collector's edition you get I need a break from this. Hold on. Collector's edition GTA 6. It says here that the edition will have Alright, that is fake. Where's Twitter at? Let me just put on Twitter. Because what I saw it had seemed very mid. To be honest, it looked very iffy. GTA 6. So yeah, the official game will cost $80. The Ultimate Edition will be $90. And what they're saying is there's an infographic that was so helpful I saw the other day, like an hour ago, but like it's just disappeared now. Yeah, the Ultimate Edition will include exclusive vehicles, weapons, and outfits, exclusive car mods, facial hair, tattoo, and nail makeup customization, special locations, and additional activities spread throughout the story. But I feel like at that point, bro, just put that in the game. You're basically saying, hey, because I feel like if you're gonna have a collector's edition, you have to have things that are I feel like purely cosmetic if you're gonna do this whole collector's edition thing for an extra $20, making the game go from already a steep amount of $80 to $100. But then if you're locking actual gameplay behind that, I feel like then it's kind of like, whoa, like what are we doing here? Especially like if this was DLC, okay, fine, yeah, sure. But this is the game. So you're locking, yeah. It just seems a little ridiculous. Oh. So I just feel like, what are we doing at that point? I don't know. I just think that I don't like the current way they're kind of going with things when it comes to like gaming and putting like paywall stuff like that. I think it's a bit ridiculous. To be fair though, when you look at it, gaming hasn't necessarily been affected by like stuff like inflation and all that other stuff until like more recently, because like for the most part, most of the time it usually stayed the same. Like your average AAA game was $60, your average indie game $30 to $20, and you would never have to really worry about, oh, I'm gonna have to start paying like an arm and a leg. Well, I mean, $60 for a lot of people is an arm and a leg. $100 now to $80 to $70 is kind of like, wow, that's a lot. And if you're paying that much now, I feel like a lot more people are waking up to like, okay, am I actually getting what I'm paying for, knowing that I'm about to have to spend that much more money for a game? I feel like a lot of people are waking up, not waking up, because this is more of a recent trend, but realizing like, oh, like these companies expect me to pay more, but they're trying to like not give me more. For the longest, like Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, that game actually expected people to like pay a premium price and just hope that all the content that was promised later on would be worth that premium price they paid that they were getting in the future. And then we all saw how that ended up going. So that's why I'm kind of like, now can't just trust these companies blind. You gotta really just be like, hold on, what are we doing here? What's our actual plan here? Unfortunately, every gaming company now wanted to chase. I think the chase to be the next Fortnite just really affected things a lot. That chase, like, oh, we need to be the next Fortnite. We gotta do this. We gotta do that. It just made everything very lost in the sauce. I think I want to say, yeah, lost in the sauce. Lost in the sauce. I don't know. Made more and hope you get what you pay. Pay more and hope you get what you pay for. And games are released with major bugs, and you need to wait for day one patches. Exactly. And I'm like, I feel like as technology gets better, we should be expecting better from our companies too as well. Because I look at it like this too. Why are we spending so much on these video games? Why are gaming companies investing damn near movie budgets for these games? Like Spider-Man 2, an amazing looking game, albeit cost what, $500 million? Let me fact check because I don't want to just say things randomly. No, approximately the development budget was around 315 million. And I'm like, what are we spending that much money on for games? Especially for an exclusive game. Like that just seems a little ridiculous. And then for games like that, you have bugs, patches, you gotta do things like that. And then you play the game and you don't even have that much replayability out of that game. Like, that's one thing that really annoyed me when I got that game. You didn't have much replayability. Once you finished it, it was just done. Just kind of annoying to me. I'm kind of like, that's unfortunate. I'm trying to think of what color I want this hoodie to be. I kind of want it to be red, but it could also be green. I'm gonna make it red. Red was my first thought. But I want it to be like a bluish red. I think I finally have my mocap studio set up. With this DIY mocap studio. Really? Let me remind myself what that looks like. How much space do you need that for? Did you get a mocap suit and everything? That's kind of crazy. Are you gonna use it for game developing? Oh man. This is nice though. That's nice though. What are you gonna use the mocap studio for? For your games? I mean, yeah, if it's DIY, hey, as long as it gets the job done. Actually, let's make this. Let's make this more purple. I have an old Xbox One Connect V2 I set up for it. Oh, really? That's fire. I didn't even know you could use a Connect to do that. I typed in Connect and the first thing that came up was Connect mocap. Oh yeah, and you could put it into Blender. Oh, that's awesome. That's very beautiful because I feel like it makes me happy to see that they were able to find a reason to give the what's it called, the Connect some new life. It was kind of sad where the Connect was going for a while. Just like you could find Connects everywhere, just like everywhere for like $1. They didn't want anybody to have them anymore. It wasn't very well wasted on Xbox, yes. You can even have it map a room and import the data as a 3D scan. Oh, that's crazy. Kind of like a 3D like those 3D scanners, those IR scanners they have on like the laptops and stuff. That's fire. Not laptops, like phones and stuff. I know like the iPhones have like IR scanners, and then I know you could buy some, but they're crazy expensive. Like I saw the Creality, I think they have one called the Raptor. I don't know, Megalodon something, some crap like that. And it costs like already like 800, 1K. And it's kind of weird to me because I'm kind of like, this technology can't be that, like, is this technology that expensive? It can't be. To produce? No, I just feel like maybe they just have a monopoly and they're able to get away with it. I'm just like, what? You spending that much on a thing? It does IR and also sees in the dark? For real? The Raptor or the Kinect? The Creality ones or the Kinect? That's what I meant to say. If that's the case, then never mind. My bad. I'm wrong completely. The Kinect? That's actually crazy. I never knew the Kinect could see in the dark. That's fire though. Damn, you get a lot of mileage out of Kinect. And you could find Kinects everywhere. That's the funniest part too. You could find Kinects every which way. Like, let's see right now. If you wanted to buy Kinect. I have a Kinect, I'm pretty sure, somewhere downstairs. Xbox Kinect, yeah. $5. $5 with a bundle for every game that ever came out with it. Is it the 360 Kinect or the Xbox One Kinect? Yeah, the Xbox One Kinect V2. Oh, okay. Spent the whole day trying to get it to work. Well, I'm glad it I'm glad it paid off. Were you able to make any like motion capture? Were you able to get it to do the motion captures? Like, did you? I don't know how motion capture necessarily works. I'm assuming it's like you do the movements and then you could save the movements. I'm assuming on like a software or something. I'm not entirely too sure how that would work. I don't know if I like this color. I think I'm gonna let's figure out this color for a second. Purple and red does look nice though. It needs old hardware to run on, and I'm happy my old PC is compatible with it. It will not work on my new gaming PC. Oh, that's surprising. Oh, that's unfortunate. But I mean, at least it works though. I guess that's fair. Yeah, at least it works. I'm surprised you need old software though to use it. It's not surprising. I think I would have assumed that since it's like jerry rigging the Xbox, the Kinect, it would have made it as well so that it would probably have been made to do it on thingy. But maybe you're also, is it like one of those things where it has to use the old software because it has to trick into thinking it's like an Xbox One? Yeah, I was able to do a test, but I'm trying to send live data to Unreal and 3ds Max. Oh, okay. I'm gonna keep that in mind then, because I have a friend who does games, or at least he's trying to, and he's always talking about like how he has to use I forget what Adobe's thing is called, but it's like Adobe's animation website. Let me find it for you. It needs USB 3.0. Anything new USB ports it does not like. Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. What are we on now? I didn't even know we had new USBs. What are modern motherboard USB ports using? Oh, Oh, 3.2. Okay, 3.2 and stuff. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Mike, okay, that makes sense because I got a PC case and um it can't run. It my motherboard isn't compatible with the PC case because it has USB-C ports. And then what does it have as well? USB-C ports. Yeah, I think it's just USB-C ports. So when I connect it, like it doesn't work. I think I have to get a new. I have to at some point get a new motherboard because I'm still on Windows 10, and they're like, they decided, hey, we're gonna still give you some security updates, but I'm like, they're kind of trying to pack me out. They're trying to get me out of here and force me to get this new Windows 11 motherboard, which is really annoying. But yeah, 3ds Max, 3.1, 3.2, and Type C ports. Yeah. That's good. I honestly think it's probably it is worth an upgrade though. It's nice. I use iPhone for like my tablet and my phone, and getting stuff over there is so annoying because usually I have to, if anything, I have to transfer. I always have to do it through OneDrive and do like the OneDrive file thing. So I'm sure it'll be a lot easier once you get like a whatchamacallit, the what's this port called? The USB-C port. Well, no, not for me because most of my stuff also is it's what's it called? It's on I have lightning cables, but we'll see what happens honestly. Thunderbolt? Yeah, I have a Thunderbolt. Which is very annoying. I have a 14. I thought the 14 would be like newer, but no. It still has that lightning port, which is very annoying. Most Windows PC comes with them now. A Thunderbolt or the what's it called? USB-C. Yeah, it was called Miximo. Oh, both? Oh, that's surprising. I think I need to upgrade my motherboard, honestly. This motherboard's pretty old. Hey, but it gets all the jobs done, so I don't ever feel inclined to. Like I don't really see a point in it. Why did this disappear? How do I open this now? That was annoying. Around 9 years old. Hey man, if it's still kicking, it's kicking. No reason to get a new one, I always say. Yeah. Do you use it for gaming or you just kind of use it for your software, Blender, stuff like that? Let me erase this actually. We could erase this part. I wanted her jacket to be red. Yeah, it's still gonna be red. I don't care. This is more so a test anyway. This is my gaming PC, but since it's so old, it's not just my streaming / work PC. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, you have a new gaming PC too, so. Or a new PC in general. So assuming you are playing anything, always use that one. This one can. Up the ante on this side. And then what I want to do is i7 6800 NVIDIA 1070 GTX and 32. Yeah, that should get you going just fine, honestly. Maybe not the graphics card, but I don't know. With how AI is moving and stuff nowadays, I'm just like, you gotta take what you can get at this point, or else you're done for. Them prices will get you. Okay, maybe brown will look nice, actually. Yeah. If I do, let me use a harder one. Microsoft was trying to have me dump it to install Windows 11, but I said nope. I found a workaround to install Windows 11. Oh, for real? There's a workaround for that? Yeah, mine won't let me download it because it's like I have to get a BIOS. I have to upgrade. There's something wrong with my motherboard for the BIOS that it needs me to get a new motherboard, and I'm just like, I don't think I want to do that at all. So I'm like, nah. That is not. This is too warm of a color. Let's try purple. No, I want it to be blue. Okay, yeah. I gotta see that workaround because Windows 11 is just. I'm wondering, is Windows 11 even good? I just saw recently they were always talking about how they're gonna switch. They're coming out with Windows K2, I think it's called, and they're gonna try to make it so it's a lot less. What's the word I'm looking for? Condensed. A lot less bloat on it. So they're gonna get rid of AI, this, that, and the third. Because I think they're realizing nobody wanted half the things they like to put into these softwares. Nobody asked for it. And I'm like, guys, it should not have taken us this long to figure that out. But most of these companies, they only start caring once the competition starts rolling in. So nothing to be too surprised about. This layer. Do you have an adjustable arm desk stand for your tablet? Yeah, I do. I got this one. I bought it like a while ago. Can it fit in the frame? Kinda. I bought this. I had another one, but like I lost a C-clamp, so I bought this one. So I got this one. It actually works really well. I think that I would suggest buying it if you kind of want to. If it didn't buy this, I would have to have the tablet right here, but then it would like get in the way of like the keyboard and it would just been annoying to use and it would be hard to see the reference. I bought one from Amazon, honestly. It works fine for me. But I'm not gonna, it wobbles a bit when you draw on it, honestly. So I would say, let me find my phone so I could tell you. I think the better one would be to buy the Huano one. It's called the Huano monitor arm. It's like $40, $31. Let me send it. It depends on you though. I'm not really, this is the first monitor arm I've ever used, so I'm not sure if this is like a good one or not. All I know is that when I draw on it, the tablet does tend to wobble. So I don't know if that's something that could be fixed or if that's just how it is. I'm typing in the chat. But in case it's still bad, the one I'm looking for is a ground stand with the arm. Oh, with a ground stand? Oh, I'm not sure then. That's the one that I had before, but to get a ground stand, I think that's like I'm not even sure. Oh, I see tablet floor ground stand. Oh, but this looks bad if you're trying to draw on it because of how this looks like it'll wobble a bunch. So you'd probably need to get one that's has a really good foundation and then is really powerful when it comes to like the thing. Yeah, they have two. They have the arm and then they have one with a pole, but I'm not sure how either one works, to be honest. I need to fix this, by the way. I don't like this blue at all. Should I just be using red? Just be using super dark red. I bought this one tablet floor stand with a double weight base, and I'm not happy with it. Is it very wobbly when you use it? Because that's how most of them, I'm assuming, look to me. Like, they'll just wobble way too much. The screen rests on, keep angling down. Yeah, probably from the weight, right? Yeah, I could imagine that. I feel like at some point you're just kind of like, this is too annoying to deal with. I don't know. This one wobbles just a little bit from the weight, but it's not terrible. Like I got used to it really fast. I actually don't know if I like the red now. I'm gonna go all the way with it though. I don't care. I can deal with the wobbling, but not getting it to stay in the angle I want is pissing me off. Oh yeah, definitely. Because I feel like once you get that right angle, it's just very easy. And then probably having to adjust all the time is annoying too. Yeah. That's the case. I feel like then yeah, this part, that means that this part is weak. Let me see. Can I get this into frame? Like this part is probably weak. Because you should be able to tighten it so that, well, no, angling down. Is this the part that's angling down like this? Or is it like angling down? Oh, then yeah, this part needs help then, for sure. It definitely needs this part to be more secure. This one lets you tighten it, but I don't know if this is compatible with like a mount, if that makes sense. I feel like it wouldn't be hard to find a attachment for it though. I feel like they'd probably find a way to have like one where you could have an attachment for it. That makes sense. Actually, that's looking nice. I just don't know what it's called. Yeah. That's the one pain point. All those search results I get are crap I bought. What I get are the crap I bought. Damn. Unless maybe you have to just like DIY it at that point. That will kind of suck having to figure that out. This looks nice. I think I'm gonna hold on. Okay, I like how it looks. I think what I need to do is this where I start turning into the layer? I'm just gonna add a layer in that case, and then I feel like, yeah, might have to DIY it at that point, honestly. Or else it might just get really annoying trying to find something. Just get this going. Oh, you got it to play in the angle? Okay, yeah. I think it was probably like you have to use the some of them have like a I have it right here. Some of them have like this where you put it in and then you can tighten it like that. Others you have to just twist it. But what I usually it probably was like it just needed to get twisted a lot for it to get in properly. But I'm glad we figured that out because I know how annoying that could be. Okay, let's get this going now. Light's coming down here, so probably like here. More so here. A whole lot there. This whole bottom will just be covered up, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not there. I think that's good. Then this part. Just be covered like that. Let's just throw in some random. This hoodie is harder to do than I thought it would be. It's like mildly annoying how much harder I thought this would be, but I do kind of like how it looks. It's this inside part that's getting me. Most of that up for the most part, and then whatever we want to erase would be like maybe there. Definitely got to do more work when it comes to clothing, though. Figure out clothing a little bit better. It's not bad right now, but definitely needs some work. Honestly, though, if I'm being super honest with you right now, kind of prefer it without all this. Oops. Oops, double oops. I feel like this is actually fine. We don't actually need to get too intense with it all. Let me open this one back up. Let me erase all this, honestly. I think I kind of prefer it without this. Too much noise. Yeah, just a little too much noise for me right now, honestly. Alright, I think in that case, let's just delete this one. I'm trying to edit some reference images in Photoshop so I can use them for ZBrush, for sculpting in ZBrush, or to put into like ZBrush so you could sculpt over it. I haven't used ZBrush in a while. I gotta get back on it. I haven't sculpted in a bit, but I definitely want to. A couple of things like I'm kind of like I gotta get back on ZBrush for. Get my marker back. So I can sculpt over and get the shape of the character I'm sculpting? Yeah, that sounds good. I had to do that a lot when I was doing like anime. Anything anime related, that was my go-to. That always helped me. That is true. A sweater like this wouldn't even diffuse that much light in the first place. Okay. That makes me feel better. Yeah, I gotta get back on ZBrush. I have a couple of projects I got going on there. I'm gonna be getting more space soon to do like I've been wanting to get into screen printing, so I've been making like sculptures in ZBrush, transferring them into 3D for like screen printing and stuff. So that's a pretty exciting. I'm gonna get ready for that. Aside from that, I'm learning it. Yeah, I think ZBrush is ZBrush isn't easy to learn, but I think it's one of those programs. Once you get it, it stays ingrained for like that's it. You can't forget it. What ambient music is playing right now? The hardest thing for me when learning ZBrush was just like being able to press all these different hotkeys at the same time, especially for like moving stuff around on the screen, like the viewport and stuff. Yeah, trying to get it close to my 3ds Max workflow so it's easy for me to use. Yeah, what is a 3D? Let me see that. What is the? Oh yeah. I think what's nice though about ZBrush is you can like customize it to the point where you can get it pretty close to most like different programs that you might use, to where it's like a little bit easier to use for sure. It's like you could cater it to like these different workflows you might want it to be closer to, is what I mean to say. To neutralize it, let me throw some blue in there. Actually, no. Throw this red in there. We're gonna throw some light blue on top. Try and get it a little more gray. The thing is, I don't think it makes it grayer. I think it just makes it, I think it just overlaps completely on top. Any brush or setting I notice I need to add a main screen so I have easy access to that? Yeah, exactly. My tablet doesn't have hotkeys. This tablet this tablet has no hotkeys. It's just the bare tablet. I got the 22, which I guess was an older version. I was really just looking for the size and something relatively inexpensive, so I got this one. But I don't really need it because I can like draw here with this arm. It's nice. I have my arm here, the keyboard here for if I ever have to press anything like hotkey related, but mostly that's like Control Z and maybe the size adjuster, but slide slider, but kind of prefer to just go off the tablet. And then right behind this tablet is the monitor. So it's like right there. Yeah, definitely if you're using it for like 3ds Max, ZBrush and stuff like that, I would definitely want hotkeys. So that makes perfect sense for that. For ZBrush, I could kind of do it on this tablet. I could do it on this one. Try not to use the keyboard. How come? Nothing wrong with that though. I'm just wondering how come. Let's get this grayer. Okay, that's nice. I don't like using it. I want both hands on the screen. Yeah, that makes sense. It is easier, especially too, like that. I like the keyboard just because I don't know why actually. I think I'm just used to it, so I'm not really used to having hotkeys on my thing. So having hotkeys kind of would throw me off a little bit. Not a lot, but enough to where I'd like notice. Should keep this light. There's no point in having that be too big. Okay, I'm happy with this hoodie. I'm like super happy with this. I'm gonna leave this alone. Yeah, let's work on the feathers. I want it to be a little bit brown. So it's kind of like this orangish brown. Okay, so what we could do now is my problem with this marker is all of the, this is a little tangent, but all of these markers are mimicking Copic, and what they do is, like, say this one, hard edges. This one, hard edge as well too. This one, hard edge. You swipe it, hard edge still, hard edge, hard edge, hard edge. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way. I'll probably have to just make my own custom brushes, but these are only three like markers they have. Aside from these, and I just kind of want one where it's like it tapers at the end like a actual Copic marker. If you use the felt side, I guess this one kind of does actually, but even then, not really. Which is just like mild tangent I wanted to go on really quickly. But yeah, that was annoying. I gotta catch your streams, man. I've been like, some days when I don't want to stream, I just draw, and like I'll be on Twitch and they'll just be like nothing. I just have to, because I'm kind of tired of just playing music. I think at some point I realized I've listened to too much of like the ambient music. It's like throwing me off now. Let's see this. This is like orangish brown. This mink fur, but let's see how it works. Browner in the middle, and then it tapers out and turns whiter. Okay. So you know what we could do in that case? Let's find orange. Dark orange, but let's make it a little bit redder. Kind of go like that. Okay, that's too small. Fine, I don't stream a lot, but I'm getting better at using ZBrush, so I may stream more. Yeah, I enjoyed streaming when I was like doing ZBrush a lot. The drawing is okay too, but I feel like we're drawing for the earlier steps. I have to be like locked in a little bit more, so it's harder for me to like let go and just like stream. So I'll be like a lot more locked in. Then let's get a yellow. No, there. A lighter yellow. Yeah, like that. No, technically, yeah, you're right. It wouldn't come out there. I'm in here. Come on in here. Kind of go off like that, yeah. That's nice. I like that. Let's get a little darker though. I'm like what was I gonna say? I forgot. No, I like ZBrush a lot. Of course, paying for it, I don't do that, but it is a great software. I hate the fact that it had to go downhill once it got bought out by what are they called, Maxon. That was very sad, but I do enjoy this. I mean, it is industry standard for a reason, you know. But the way they've been getting like treating their customers, I don't know. That's kind of like iffy to me. You know what I realized? Let's get this marker. Put it there. And let's actually lower the opacity a little bit. Get this thing going. Let's eraser. Let's erase this a little. That's good. Okay, and then let me get this actually. A really dark brown in there too. Add that. I think I have to make the you gotta make the inside a little richer, probably. Yeah. I'm saying, like, a few years ago I would have hated doing this. I would have hated drawing, but I don't know what changed. I reached like the baseline fundamental skill and I've just been enjoying it a lot more since. Now the next challenge is posting my stuff without finding people to posting on Twitter, which is always the worst part of it all. Or at least in my opinion it is. Some people like it, but I mean, when you're starting out, oof. Crazy. Okay, but that looks very nice actually. What we could do now is to make it even harder to see here. No, take that back. Yeah, you can leave that. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's nice. Okay. Just testing some stuff out. You know, I think that's fine. Okay, let's we'll do that last actually. And then let's get her eyes. Okay. the size. Okay, what I'm gonna do now then is hold on. Let's lock in. What is this layer? Go to here. I'm trying to be like very like what's the word? I'm trying to be less hesitant when it comes to making like big changes, even all the way through. Like for the sake of the art, it's a lot better if you do that. Redraw my avatar. Why not? Why not? That's a funny thing. I never even thought about having an avatar when I first started. Still don't think I do, but sometimes I'm like, oh, what if I did? I kind of want her looking down at you. It makes me question though. If it's your avatar a fox, I could see it right here. No. Your avatar kind of looks like a kind of looks like the goof. This might be so random, but like the goof from the Gundam, or like Guyver or a Guyver. This is very random, but yeah. That's what I'm feeling from it. Sci-fi guy look. Mm-hmm. What the hell? liking how that looks a little bit more. Okay, maybe not. The eye's a little bit big. Makes her look kind of surprised. That's how it turned out. I could just keep going, keep reiterating, you know? Keep going, keep reiterating. This is hard though, I kinda... The eyes look very surprised now, which is a little annoying. Yeah, it'll just have to be right there. Okay. Okay, that's better. Oh, did I disconnect? What's going on? I hope I didn't disconnect there. I think I should still be good though. I had to stop talking for a second. Like I super locked in right there. Okay, that's good. Drawing on your end, say that fire. Little drawing stream. Okay, that looks nice. Okay. No, it does. I don't even know what time it is. How long has it been? Oh, like 3 hours? I'm telling you, you get wrapped up in this stuff, man. Actually, it's gonna sound crazy, but you know what I want to do? I thought I'd like that more than I did. You know what I do want to do though? Okay. Let's get this one going. I'm too quiet. My Twitch is going crazy now. We're almost there though. Almost there. Okay, I think we're done. Or at least I'm done. Let's just see. Not yet, actually. I'm lying. And I think I'm done. Oh, we got a little spot right there we could fix, but yeah, we're done. Okay. At least I think I'm done. All right. I think that's it for today. I think we got pretty far. We did pretty well. I'm like, I did not realize it was already like almost 4 o'clock, which is good. That means we had a good stream. Supposedly we were only streaming for 3 hours, but it felt like way more than that. From being honest, I thought it felt like I was streaming for like I don't know, the past like 5, but it was awesome to get this going. Not sure if you're still here, Fox, but appreciate you stopping by, bro. It was a really good stream. Just want to say I hope that the Connect goes well for you. That's a really fire project you got going on. Just making sure I'm reading this right. Yeah, the Connect. I hope that goes well, because having your own in studio mocap is fire. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Might come back on tomorrow, probably around the same time, honestly, and start something new. So yeah, I'll see you, bro. Have a great day. Rest easy, man. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping by.